I cared so little about this movie I didn't even do my hair. I really wasn't going to do a review on this movie because I have nothing to say about it. Unbroken stars a bunch of actors you won't remember in 20 years. They bring you the true story, 20 quotation marks around it, that is. A man who can grab sharks out of the water with his bare hands. A story that you will for sure forget in 2 years. Let's start with the technical. Angelina Jolie directs this movie. She uses a camera and uses a lot of wide-angle shots, and everything looks good in this movie. It looks like it was actually filmed with the real camera. Good job, Angelina Jolie. I was greatly impressed with your film. Alright, that is your direction, that is. Everything else was your direction. That was a thumbs up. Good job, Angelina Jolie. Let's give you a round of applause. The great thing about this movie is how bland the plot is. That way, the Academy won't be able to be disfocused by what is not going on in this film. Then, they'll be desensitized. They'll be able to easily spot and follow this film as if they're being watered in their wheelchairs, as they're sitting there like this and the water guy's got a gardening thing watering them because they, and their brain won't think what's going on because we gotta make it simplified so we can get some awards. Luckily though, the film failed at that, so I mean that's about. The plot stars an Olympic athlete who is Italian, who somehow gets drafted into the military, but that is left up to the audience's imagination. Hey, don't explain that, but explain 20 minutes of backstory of unneeded nonsense of he is never going to give up, because you know, that's important to the film, which it totally isn't. Story of this mighty, awesome athlete, and take his bare hands and rip the heart of a shark out. Story. Over 30 days on a raft by ripping out hearts of sharks. Hearts of sharks. He rips out hearts of sharks. It's a shark! He's on a raft though. Story. This movie can be summed up in 3 acts. First act is nonsensical flashbacks by Courtney. The second act is being stuck on a raft. Third act, let's go to a Japanese prison camp and sit around and do some stuff and talk and have some meaningless conversations. Hey, I care about these characters a lot. Characters fascinate me. I'm just riveted by I care so little about this movie that even the script I don't want to talk about or anything else. The acting, everything is just dull, dry, and boring. I don't care. Even with the movie like Mr. Turner. Yes, I'm going to compare this to Mr. Turner. This Mr. Turner looked nice, like really nice, has some great cinematography and a lot of cool period pieces. This movie just has some people in costumes acting and saying lines, and you're just sitting there like this. Is this over yet? This is boring. But hey, at least the camera was on. Overall, this film was dull, forgettable, not that interesting. Ends up being well shot, which means the camera's basically on and wide and far away, so I can take everything in, so I can just touch it. Overall, I'm gonna give this movie a 6.55 out of 10. Yeah. Plus 10. I'd say this movie is an interesting film. Very dull and boring. Forgettable. I forgot most of this movie and I just saw it yesterday. Oh, I really like this movie. It was exhilarating. Quotation marks around it. Exhilarating. Just exciting thrill ride of a movie. I loved every second of it. As much as I love wallpaper.